Whichever path contains scenes and depictions of violence, adult content, foul language, and other situations that some people may find objectionable. Listener discretion is advised. When we last met the siren, who was calling herself Jean, she showed the cursed ribbon to the witch. After inspecting Jean's bleeding arm, the witch cut it off our protagonist and trapped it in a jar, like a child would an insect. Jean was led into the witch's home, where she heard the voice of the witch's daughter before getting her arm bandaged. Jean relayed what the message had told her, and the content disturbed the witch. It seems an old Fae acquaintance of hers wants to see the witch's daughter. After patching Jean up, the witch asks for payment to remove the curse. The payment would be for her to bring the witch's reply to the sea. Jean considered negotiating, but was afraid of angering someone so powerful. And it looks like you were too. You voted. And here is Message in a Bottle, Part 5. Return to Sender.
What do you say?
I'll do it. The witch nods. She looks relieved. She squats down behind her butcher block.
There we go. This'll do. Now I need some paper. Can you hand me the notebook over there?
There's a notebook under a stack of letters. I read her name, Michaela. I assume it's her name. It's the only first name on any of the envelopes. After handing her the notebook, I stay standing. She finds a pen between two cereal boxes and starts writing.
My kid is learning to put things away.
Oh. How is that going?
I know we're nearly out of cereal.
I don't know what to do. So I scan the walls for something to distract me. There are pictures hanging up. Her little girl playing on the beach. Michaela standing on a rocky shore, holding her daughter's hand. The two of them are pointing to something out of frame, and they're laughing. There are bouquets of dried flowers. On the wall, there's a series of symbols and words in Spanish that I don't understand. A peacock feather hangs over a small broom.
Okay. Let me just... There. Now let's get some cork and wax.
Have you done this before?
No. How am I doing?
It'll work. Picking the dark bottle was the right call. It'll stay afloat longer.
Good to know. Thank you. There we go.
She hands me the bottle. The wax on the neck is still warm. She's sealed the bottle tightly. It will float fine. The beach is filled with people right now. I can't bring it until they get the dolphins back into the water.
You can do it tonight.
Okay.
Did you really sing those dolphins to shore?
I just wanted help. They heard me. I didn't mean to do it. If I'm not careful, people could get hurt.
Does that happen every time you sing?
No. I can usually control it. I can get people to do what I need them to do.
What made you decide not to try it on me?
I pause. Because I almost did. A mom?
Really?
You're also scary. But you're a mother. I don't think I met many people who protect their kids who aren't somewhat good. There's a pause. Then she laughs a little. She looks up at the ceiling and mutters something I can't make out.
Oh, God. Well, I have to start my day, so I want to head out in a few minutes. If you don't mind, I'd like to get my kid ready without company.
Okay. Should I tell you I've done it tomorrow?
I trust you to do it, Jean.
She hands me a card.
But you can come to me at this address tomorrow if you have any problems. Now, don't come back here unless I invite you.
Understood. As I leave, I pass the closet. A clawing, cold fear emanates from it, so I walk faster. Michaela escorts me to her door. She hands me a shopping bag to put the bottle in. We don't say goodbye. The sun is warmer than it was on my initial walk. The town is more alive. On the way back to the main drag, I fish my debit card out of my pants, pay for lox and a green tea, and head to a park to eat. I find a bench next to an overgrown shrub and scan the area. When I'm sure no one is around, I unhook the mask off one ear and pull it away from my mouth. I gobble the smoked salmon down. The cool breeze on my lips feels heavenly. As it blows across my scars, though, it reminds me of my deformity. I inhale my small tea. It makes my throat feel better. Once I'm finished, I put my mask back on. I wander through the parks and side streets for hours. The tourists that are out barely notice me. Those who do find my mask the most notable thing about my appearance. The attitudes around these masks have changed so much from when COVID shut down the world. Someone scowls at me and steps in my way on Pearl Street.
Hey, you don't need to wear that.
He is alone, but he is angry under his little red hat. I take a step to the right to go around him. He counters and is in front of me again.
Take it off.
So I take off my mask. His face falls in shame and horror.
Oh, Jesus.
I open my mouth wide, hearing the pop of my jaw. He flinches. Be more respectful. It's all I say before leaving him to his panic. What I did was risky, but it feels good. Around 3 p.m., I head home. The beach is quiet. There are no emergency vehicles. A lone reporter is standing near the alleyway, talking to a camera about the dolphins. I get past them quickly. When I enter my apartment, I lock my door, head to my futon, and fall asleep. I wake up at dusk. The world is quiet. I hear the evening traffic and roll of the waves. The bottle stands on my counter. Then I see Richie, standing in my kitchenette. His dead eyes looking at the bottle. His wet hair hanging in his face. He reaches a hand for it. When I stand, he's gone. I walk over to the counter. Where's the bag? I didn't take the bottle out of the bag when I got here, did I? The kitchen floor is wet. I can smell the salt water. Richie, what are you trying to tell me? It's getting dark. I should take this out to sea. But what did Michaela write? Is she telling me the truth? Is Richie trying to warn me? What should I do?
We just can't stop doing it to you, can we? After Richie's visit, if it wasn't just a dream, what does Jean do? Does she open the bottle and read Michaela's message? Does she swim it out to sea to the rocks? Or does she toss it into the ocean from the beach and just come back inside? Make your decision now at whicheverpath.com/vote. You have until November 25th. Valentine Buchanan is your siren Jean. Journey LaFawn was Michaela. The theme song was by Ryder. The following songs come courtesy of epidemicsound.com. A Mermaid's Eulogy by Etienne Roussel. Fallen by Experia. A Presence Felt by Gavin Luke. Warning Signal by Max Anson. Slow Revolt by John Bjork. The Kuna Yala Battlefield by Christian Anderson. Folias by Whichever Path with supplementary effects by Epidemic Sound. If you like what you've heard, there's even more to this story at patreon.com/whicheverpath. Not only do we have some extra episodes and behind the scenes content, you also help support our show, so consider your subscription today. Please take care of yourself, especially now. And whatever you do, make sure that you sleep with a clear consequence. Choose the path.